Sorry for the lighting. Today is not good. It's been raining today and everything, so we're just gonna have to try to deal. Well, anyways, hey everybody, it's Blair, and yes, I know it's been forever again. No, I did not disappear yet again. Sorry. It just school started for my kid, and I had to get her ready for school. And then before that, I had some other stuff going on, and then finally everybody was starting to get sick, and then I got sick, and then it was just one too many things. So every time I was like, oh, I'm gonna film, I'm gonna vlog, something happened. So, but that's the life though. That's his normal life, so yeah. And yes, that's my cat right there. There's birds, so he's really into that right now. Yeah. So anyways, so from what I last talked about was what about PC? Sorry you guys, I was painting. Yeah. So I'm in the middle of painting while I'm filming. But so deal. You gotta have to deal with me. I'm gonna try to bring this closer. But so I think that was the last thing I really talked about was the Redhead being changed and PC and stuff like that. That's how busy I've been, okay? I can't even remember what I last talked about, but that's what I think. Okay, so let's just start from there again. Redhead. She hasn't been changed, and nothing has been said or confirmed that she will be changed. The idea has been shelved. So, which is a good idea? It's a good thing, but we haven't fully won the battle of it. So Disney is putting it on shelf right now, I guess, to hear what fans want. What, you know, the more of the people who want to change it are louder, or the people who want to keep it the same is louder. I don't know, but that's the way I can put it for the moment. But besides that, yeah, nothing much has changed about her. But I did see the videos of that new concept at Disneyland Paris, and I gotta say, alright, the concept, like, you know, I had my hesitations, you know, I had my doubts on it, you know, but okay, realistically, seeing it in, like, even by video, it's not impressive in my opinion, okay? It is very low key. Okay, she looks like what you would think in the illustration, okay? And the concept art, okay? So if you've seen that even around the internet floating around, it pretty much looks like that, okay? But the problem is the lighting. Oh my goodness, the lighting, in my opinion, is terrible. Because the thing is, she blends in, okay? She doesn't, like, stick out like the one in Disneyland, and I think maybe the Magic Kingdom one. I'm not sure, okay? But definitely the one in Disneyland, where basically she sticks out like a, you know, like, ta-da, I'm here, you know, like with the other people, with the other women, you know. But that's the thing. She blends into the darkness. They gave her darker lighting, and I think they were trying to go maybe sinister. Maybe not sinister. Maybe that's the wrong phrase. Like menacing. Okay, well, I guess that's still the same. But you know what I mean. Trying to say here, they're trying to give her like that badass looking. Yeah, you know, she looks like somewhat a badass, but it's not impressive. Okay, my thing. But besides that, we're gonna have to wait and see how that goes. All right. Besides that one, Fantasmic 2.0. That's been out for like what, a month now? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, same thing. I've seen it on the YouTube, okay? And I've been hearing almost non-stop mixed feelings, okay? And I don't want to say, like, the mixed feelings are incorrect or correct. Okay, it's just all minor opinions. But I saw it. I sat down and watched it. I watched it with my daughter, okay? And the thing is, I grew up with Fantasmic, okay? Fantasmic was like, what? 92, I think? Sorry, I'm dropping my paints. So I think it was in 92. Anyway, so I was between 5 to 6 years old. Let's just go there, okay? So I've grown up with it, okay? But I even said when the last time I went to go see it, which was like, what, back in sometime in 05, that it needed an update. It was not necessarily a bad show. It was just, it needed an update. It was ahead of its own technology when it first came out, okay? So the water, for the protections of, for the cartoons, you barely can see it. It wasn't crystal clear like it once was. But yet again, let's go back to it. Ahead of its time, okay? And they did a fabulous job on it, okay? And when I watched it, yeah, I had my own concerns. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, all right? It's like Star Wars Land, I'm not a big fan of the concept, but then, you know what I mean? I gotta wait and see. Thanks, son. The sun had to come out now. So anyways, let's get back to it. But the thing was, sorry, I lost my chase. I lost my thoughty. Anyways, they updated the lights. It is beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love the lights. I love how they gave Mickey more of the personality, where he's like playing with the magic in his imagination. I mean, everybody fights with what is imagination with Mickey Mouse. To me, it was always about like what is in Disneyland, what Disney stands for, the adventures they give you, So, and one of the main points is that people have mixed feelings about is the storyline. There's people who say it doesn't have a good storyline, and some people like the old school way to the new one, okay? I think the story is just updated, okay? I'm not gonna say the word modern because I hate that word. The way the people try to make it today, not me, okay? But it is, for a younger crowd, it is modern. It's updated. That's all I'm gonna say. It is updated, okay? So the storyline of it is more that Mickey is just traveling into it more. It's kind of like Mickey and the Magical Map. If you haven't heard of it, look it up on YouTube. It's a really cute little show. And I only seen it on YouTube, okay? Hopefully one day I'll get to see it in person. But it's basically like that. Mickey wants to learn what this magic of this map is, and he finds out and he travels through it, okay? And we go on the same adventure. Same concept, same idea, okay? It's just, I think it was smoother. People don't like that. Some people liked it, some people don't. And the other one is that the music. Okay, the music of Fantasmic is not the greatest. I'm not a huge fan. I think it's a very slow tempo. But it's still brand spanking new. So, I mean, I'm kind of spoiled, from the old school. So, I mean, give me time on it, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's different, it's updated, they had to change it, and I don't really say it's horrible. It's just really, really slow pace, okay? I just don't personally like the person they got to sing. That's really what it is. But that's just a minor opinion, alright? Besides that, I mean, it's not bad. It really isn't. But people have an issue about that. And they also have the issue of the Pirates of the Caribbean being replacing Peter Pan. Okay, you know what? I was in the same way. Same boat and everything. I'm actually very impressed by the new layout. It's nothing big. It's nothing like... It's just newer, okay? There's more... I mean, it's nothing new where it's technology and lighting and little effects, to make them, like, glow or anything like that, alright? But for the layout of replacing it, I like it, okay? I'm a big fan of the Pirates, okay? But I think it's really cute. I really like the idea they made it into a ghost ship. That was really unique. And Jack is being Jack Sparrow, and he loses his compass. And I think the other one, and I think the girl's supposed to be, what's her name? Elizabeth Swann, in the first one where she gets captured by the pirates. Okay, so I guess they're going for that. But the thing is she's like trying to get rescued by him, and he's like taking his sweet time on other stuff. But it's really cute. I love it. I shouldn't say cute. It's really awesome. That's a better word. But yeah, I'm a fan. Either you're gonna like it or you don't. That's what we're going on here, okay? And the other one is that I have more of an issue on is the princess's layout. Okay, like I said, I am biased. I love the old school way, okay? I love the music. I love the way they did it, alright? But the thing is, though, they got rid of Snow White, okay? And they added Aladdin and Rapunzel. How do I feel about Aladdin and Jasmine? I think I'm getting into the flow, okay? It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. I just don't like the music for it, the way it's sang, okay? But you know, I grew up with Aladdin. I'm a big fan of that cartoon. I love that cartoon. The other one is Rapunzel. Now, Rapunzel replaced Snow White when they make the whole big intro and out ending, however you want to put it. And the thing is, I'm going to miss that epic introduction of Snow White when the prince picks her up and then they start the song and then they ended it. I'm gonna miss that. I sincerely am. Okay, it was my favorite. It's always have been, and it was my mom's favorite. Okay, so I think she would feel the same thing if she was here today. But the fact is, I'm kind of glad they replaced her with Rapunzel. Rapunzel is a newer and strong character. Now, I hate to say it this way too. Snow White, it was a very weak character, a really weak princess. And before you go on and go screaming at me on the comments or being like, well, you're full of crap, Blair, you know, you don't know what you're talking about. No, you hear me out for 1 second here, okay? Hear me out. The thing is, when you get into it, okay, you gotta look at who is new, who's popular and stuff like that. Yeah, you'll see Snow White still, you'll see certain things, but realistically, how many of these old school princesses do you really see? And we're not going for Ariel, Belle, and who was the other one? Who was the other one? I can't remember the other one. There was another one, okay? But the thing is, you're not going for like the top 3 princes that everybody wants to be like at the exact moment, okay? When I was, well, the thing is, before I get into that thought, it's more of the costumes, okay? Like, there is weak princesses, okay? Because the thing is, they're not as popular. They're almost like forgotten people. Mulan is forgotten and Pocahontas. And before you still go on and screaming at me with Mulan and stuff like that, do you see costumes for Mulan? For a little kid anymore? Back in when I was a little girl, yeah. But I think when that came out, I was kind of like getting I couldn't fit into those anymore. Pocahontas. I was that type of little girl who wanted to be almost every single cool princess, okay, who's out, who's new, okay? You don't see that anymore. You see a lot of Elsa's, Anna's, you'll see Tiana, you'll see Rapunzel, you'll see Cinderella, okay? You don't see, I mean, you'll see it, but it's getting really rare kind of thing, is Belle's, Aurora, and Ariel. Excuse me, I gotta sneeze, and that's it, I gotta do it. But the thing is, yeah, kids are gonna be like, well, I want to be this, I want to be that, but when they're wearing costumes, it's kind of it's a gamble on it, you know what I mean? But the thing is, I'm not saying those ones are weak, okay? What I'm talking about is weak I was even Alice, and she's not even a real princess, okay? And she's considered a princess, well, she's a queen in Wonderland if you read the book and all this other stuff. Anyways, the point of it, I'm trying to get on it, is I've asked my daughter, who's her favorite princess? She'll tell you, it's Rapunzel. She gets excited. She loves it, okay? And if you kind of get her to add like 2 or 3 more characters, you know who they are, it is mostly like Aurora, no, it's Ariel, and sometimes it'll be Cinderella to Belle, depending, okay? I think she can't make up her mind on those. So, but those are the things, okay? Now, and I asked her friends who their favorites are, and most of them are like Rapunzel and Tiana, Elsa, Anna, and stuff like that. It's never Snow White. It isn't, okay? It's getting to the point where who is the weak princesses? And if you really do your little research like I have, it kind of becomes really interesting. Tiana is actually considered being a weak character, well, princess, because even though she is a strong character in the movie and stuff like that, which I love and adore, she's only popular, she's only the biggest top like princess because she's popular. That's it. Give her like 10, 20 years, she's gonna fall out the bandwagon like, let's just say like Cinderella. Cinderella is a huge character still today, but she's still fading, okay, by little. But the thing is, alright, when you think about it, who is the characters you don't see as much anymore? Okay, and we're not talking about like Belle, Aurora, and stuff like that. No, I'm going for is Pocahontas. She barely makes her appearances at Disneyland, okay? But she's there, but still, my point still stands there. Including Mulan. You see any kids running around who wants to be Pocahontas or Mulan? Not really. Maybe very few, but still, it's not a big thing, okay? And the thing is, it's like, Jasmine is one of them. It's kind of sad. And no, I'm not saying all this is a negativity thing. I'm just saying is, people are getting mad at the new Fantasmic because of these stuff. You know what? When you really look at it, Rapunzel was a good person to replace Snow White. Even though I love Snow White, and I'm going to miss it. Like I said, I'm going to miss it. But you know what? The way it starts and ends, it's powerful. It is what that damn show needs. It is. And you know what? I'm digging the new add-ons. The Genie, Lion King, the new monkeys that they put. Them making Mickey into the Pinocchio when I'm going to miss the old school way. But you know. And I'm going to miss those. But you know what? I am a personal fan of Fantasmic. And no, I'm not just saying that because I am biased. I was a skeptic on it, okay? I sincerely was. I was like, I'm excited for it to come back, but I'm like, I'm not too excited, okay? I watched it. I adore it. I think it was a really good update. And yes, it's going to be missed on the old school stuff, but you know what? I'm digging the new one. So that's just my opinions on that, okay? And you know what, people, if you haven't watched it, hi, cat, hi, come on. If you haven't seen it, look it up. I know it's not the same as being in person. I mean, when the day I go, I'll hopefully get to see it in person and see. But the thing is, no kitty. But it's a really good show. I'm sorry, give it a chance. Be open-minded. And I know that takes a lot for me to even say. But realistically, be open to the new changes. Hi. This is Baloo. Obviously. He wants me to give him attention because I'm giving you guys the attention. This cat, he's my baby. And yes, he is named after Baloo the bear, okay? He really is, okay? You stay here. So, okay, so another thing I want to talk about to you guys before this video gets extremely, extremely long is the rumors that from Mice Chat. So I read this, I think, back in the beginning of summer. I'm going to say around maybe July even, okay? Mice Chat has stated that there's a rumor going on saying Disney is going to do on their 63rd birthday a new theme. And the new theme is supposed to be called Disney on Edge. And I absolutely love the name of it. Now, before you go like, well, why do you love it? You don't even know anything about it, right? It's true. I don't know very much about it, but however, okay, if the rumors are true, Disney on Edge is going non-PC. That's what it means. So basically, between 2019 to 2020, from my understanding, if I remember correctly, it's been quite some time since I read it, that's going to be the 63rd year where basically Disney is giving a middle finger to PC. And if this rumor is true, I'm ecstatic. I am sincerely ecstatic because it's not so much it's going to be non-PC. It's more that we're going to experience what our parents would have experienced when it first opened, at least just certain things, all right? They're going to go off and be bloody, gory, and historical and non-PC. So I'm sorry, people, if you are forward for PC, you either want to skip this video right now, like stop it, or get ready to be offended, kind of thing, all right? If you guys are against PC, oh, you're going to enjoy this part. So basically, from what I can remember was they're going to go vintage. So we're going back to where Jungle Cruise is going to bring back the gun and using it non-stop, okay? I know they use it, but it's like I think on the skipper's feelings, but basically it's non-stop. It's going to be hard and everything. He's going to say the hippos are going to be like attacking us like they did when I was a kid, all right? And then we got the Haunted Mansion. They're going to put blood, and blood. I'm looking forward to that one because it's like, how are you going to do that? I've never seen it that way. Okay, so I'm excited about this. But one thing is trippy was basically my folks would have experienced this at the time, I believe. They're going to bring back the actors dressing up as objects in there and scaring the living dickens out of you on your doom buggy. So, you know, I guess if you have kids, they're going to might be a little more nicer. But, you know, you get it. That hasn't been practiced since, what, the 60s? when it first came out, something like that. Bad with years, okay? So correct me if you want, but I know I'm probably getting it wrong of the years, but you get where I'm coming up. And then supposedly the Abominable Snowman's gonna have this a body, like he's gonna have legs, arms, and stuff like that. Like he's gonna be mean as freaking hell. That's gonna be an interesting conversation considering my child is 7. So and that's the thing, okay? We're going on here, and Pirates is gonna get back on the whole taking the food away from the women and making the pirates chase the women. So, and then they're gonna supposedly bring back to the creepy, well, what I knew him as was the creepy pirate, the one with the veil, and he's with next to the barrel with the little, with that girl's head pops in, you know, she's like looking up. Yeah, they're gonna bring her back, replacing Jack Sparrow's, and basically they're gonna go back to the old school ways. And I love that pirate. I'm sorry, folks, but he's got some sort of charm that I just absolutely love, okay? I think he cracked me up when I was a kid because I think he always just wanted that bride, and he always, like, I never caught on to the adult stuff, but I just liked him. I think he was just such an interesting animatronic. I don't know what it is, but I liked his charm, okay? I think he was just, because he's creepy, he's perverted and stuff like that, but, you know, I missed him so much, so many years, it's kind of like, you know, it would be kind of interesting to see him again. So, and the doozy one. Oh, man. Okay, get ready for this one. And I warn you again, if you're against PC, you're going to enjoy this. If you are for PC, you have been warned many times already. You might want to stop or skip it to after this. And because this is going to be kind of pissing you off. So, here we go. So, Small World. Okay, we all know they added like Jasmine, Aladdin, Alice, Pinocchio, so on and so forth. I know there's more, and I'm terrible, okay? Okay, but we know it's all basically all the countries, right? So, or at least most. Well, I think it's supposed to be all the countries. Anyways, Middle East. This is too good. So, if this rumor is all true, okay, they're going to add on some offensive stuff. Okay, so basically they're gonna put in on the Middle East, I'm gonna quote it because this is basically what they said, those people in there. Okay, and if you don't understand what I'm saying by those people, you know, quote unquote, they're gonna have those people, and they're gonna have supposedly splash zones where basically it's like little explosions, and we're supposed to get like little wet, maybe, I'm not really sure, but basically what it stated was they're gonna add those people in it, and there's gonna be water splashing to emulate certain things. So and I'm trying to keep this clean as possible because I really don't want to get what is it, red flagged or something on YouTube for something that's true. Well, supposedly true, but yeah, so if you get the joke or what I'm trying to say, yeah, they're doing that, and that's gonna piss off a lot of people. I think it's funny as heck because I don't take offense to a lot of shit. I really don't. I'll take offense to certain things, but not a lot, okay? It has to really be something very touchy, like, you know, home base, but yeah. And the other one is, and the last one, I think there's a couple more, but at least from the other one that I remember at the top of my head is Splash Mountain. They're going to add Uncle Remus somehow. Now, if you watch the cartoon on the VHS, which you can get the rip of that on DVD on the internet, you just got to look, they're going to put Uncle Remus somehow in it on Splash Mountain. And I don't know how they're going to do that because they didn't specify. They just say he's going to play an important role. So that's the thing, okay? That's going to be interesting because yet again, that song goes against the PC kind of thing. And for your information to the people who are going to be screaming and yelling and all this other stuff about how Song in the South is racist and all this stuff, stop right there, okay? I've seen it since I was a kid. My grandfather taped it one time when on VHS. I watched it at their house. I watched it since I had the copy, okay? And I've shown my daughter it, and my husband watched it, and you know what? It is not a big deal. It's a life lesson stories. Brer Fox, Brer Bear, and Brer Rabbit is nothing but life stories, and how basically Brer Rabbit is smarter than Brer Fox and Brer Bear. That's it. And the thing is, this is taken after the war. So what you people will call the slaves, they're not slaves anymore. They're free people. Okay? They're free. This is after. So this is when the whole thing is healing and changing. Because one thing is, the mom, she's taking her son to, I think, either her in-laws or her own parents' house, okay, plantation. And the thing is, she's on the fence of how she feels, and you know by just history and thinking about it that she was probably a slave owner, because she's very cold and kind of rude to Uncle Remus. But because of her son, she starts softening up, and she comes to realize, okay, he's not a bad guy. He's a good guy, you know. And it's a really good one because it's really good because the boy learns life lessons, like how to get a bully to stop bullying you, kind of stuff. And all it was is that Uncle Remus told him that what Brer Rabbit would do, and what he did to get away from Brer Fox. And basically Brer Fox tells, Brer Rabbit tells Brer Fox, "Don't throw me in the briar patch." And when you watch it, you come to realize he was born and raised in one. So when he gets tossed in there, he, acts like he's dead, and all this stuff gets really dramatic. And then, he pops up, and he was like, "Didn't you know I was born and raised in this stuff? So I know it from the back of my hand," kind of thing. And he just skips off. And then Brer Fox and Brer Bear are like pretty much more mad than anything else because they were tricked. And the little boy uses that in his situation, and basically the bullies are terrified of the mom, so he's like, "No, don't make me want to tell you, Mom," or something like that. And the kids are like, they run for the hills. It's a really good, cute movie. I'm sorry, okay? I'm not really that sorry for loving it, but I'm sorry if you guys find it offensive somehow. But it's not. Do your research, do the history. It is after the war, okay? I know it, okay? I've had friends who even confirmed it too. It is time after it, okay? But that's the thing. So it's gonna be an interesting change when that happens. So I can't wait till about those years, about 2019 to 2020, to see if this actually happens. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it's not just a rumor, but it's something that they really are planning. But besides that, we're gonna have what? Sorry, my nose is itchy again. Star Wars Land? Yes, I know it has a dang name, but I'm not calling it by that. It's Star Wars Land for me, okay? Sorry. I'm not changing. I'm stubborn on that. But I can care less on that one. Yes, I'm going to do videos if I hear stuff, or even the day I go. At least that's my planning, okay? When am I going to go to Disneyland? I don't know yet, okay? Because it's not in my future right at the second, okay? But besides that, and people, from what I just talked about today, opinions is opinions, okay? That's all it is. And the thing is, whether or not you choose to do more research or not on certain things, that is your choice. But don't go hating anymore, okay? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of hearing it. But you know what? Love Fantasmic, hate it. Hate the new rumor, love the new rumor about what's going to happen on the 63rd birthday of Disneyland. I'm ecstatic for both. I love it, and I just wanted to make a video about it because, you know what? Disneyland will change, and that's what's going to happen. Walt Disney himself basically said Disneyland will never be finished as long as they're like imagination, something like that. And the thing is, whether I want to accept Star Wars Land or not, it's going to be there. I'm just not excited for it, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to change in the future. I might love it. Who knows? And that's the thing. It's more of embracing what we love and what we hate, and maybe trying to get over what we hate, to accept it. I've done it. I've done it, people, okay? But yes, I wanted to show, just talk about this since it's been quite some time, and I apologize again, people. I really am sorry. I really am, okay? But you know what? I love you guys. I love you very much, and I do think about you guys. It just, my life gets hectic at times. And hopefully my next video, well, I shouldn't say hopefully, it's coming, because I gotta work on it. I'm doing my first makeup tutorial kind of thing. Well, it's not like putting on makeup, like how I do my makeup, but it's mostly what I use. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a first impression because one of them I already used and one I just got. So, and it's I might just do a reviews and talk about the items. That's what I'm thinking I'm doing, okay? So if I don't do a first impression on this, I'm sorry. This is going to be brand spanking new for me. So you got to have to work with me like I would work with you, all right? But besides that, that one's coming out like within, I think, I'm planning on it like in a day or two. So I'm hopefully by Friday to Saturday, I'll have that video up. That's what I'm planning. But besides that, I better get off because this video is going to get extremely longer and longer. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you so much for everything. I mean, seriously, you guys are the best. And hopefully you got some information on, on this. I hope you enjoy it and all. So until the next video, I'll catch you then.